Matter of fact, I got me some notes now. I'm taking from Star. I gotta take some notes on some things, man. Just so I don't miss nothing, because I'm going over a lot of stuff. I'm not just gonna be talking about Cardi B tonight. There's a lot of different things I'm gonna be talking about tonight. All right. So shout out to everybody that's here early. You are much appreciated. Salute to the moderators that are here, the channel members. You can become a channel member as well. Just click the join button and join the fam, right? Shout out to the people that support me monthly on Patreon. I'm still putting up exclusive content over there. I just want y'all to know that I will be streaming over on Rumble more when I start doing for my podcast exclusive. So I'm also on Kick as well. Those links are in the description box. I'm on Kick as well as Rumble, but Kick I'm going to use for something else. But for the Basic Social Politics podcast, I'm going to be over there on Rumble, and I'm going to be streaming over there. Let's see. Do I already have it? Matter of fact, let me go ahead and put this in the chat room. If the moderators would distribute the links as well in the description box. Or you gotta, if you're on your phone, all you have to do is use your finger, and you can copy and paste right with your finger on your phone. Right? Don't have to do too much. That's not red pill music. According to who, Deep Thinker, there's no such thing as red pill music. Okay, there's music. And there's good music, which is what I play. I play a lot of good music, but there's no such thing, bro. I think you're thinking a little too deep, okay? You might want to pull that back, okay? Because some of y'all think a little too deep into things. I play the music I want to play because I like listening to it. What y'all listen to is what y'all listen to. But on my streams, we listen to whatever I want to listen to. And if you don't like it, you can leave, okay? All right, let's see who's here. Okay, boss lady. Because my podcast on Rumble, I've been back and forth whether I want to do it pre-recorded or whether I want to go live. I may just go live because the live streams do very well over there on Rumble. They do very well on Rumble. And I am going to have co-hosts. I'm not doing that by myself. Okay, it's going to be the format is going to be different. The format is going to be very much so different. Okay, the format is going to be different. Okay, so make sure that y'all go over there and subscribe. Click that link. Because if you ain't over there, because I am going to post clips here on YouTube, maybe one or two, don't ask me where I'm at, okay? That might get you blocked, okay? If I see anybody and I done told you where I'm at, and then you asking me where the podcast at, you might get blocked. Depending on what day it is, you might get blocked on that day, okay? All right, let's see who's here. Steven, K. Nicole, Matthew, Kathy, Zeke, Boss Lady, Thomas, Quentin, Slim South, D. Golston, Nate, Fred, Dwayne, DJ 2K, Dill, Marcus, Yoshi, Misu, Zeke, Trill, T. Living for Christ, Gregory, Sheila, Charm. Shout out to Omar with the first super chat.
Salute family, saluting face.
Salute, man. Salute. Appreciate that. Liana, J. Mir, Ramon, Deep Thinker, Vern 85 was good. Brian, Amanda, what's up? Anthony, Ryuga, what's up, man? Make sure y'all like the stream, man. We're going to get into this, but I got to talk about something first. This is going to be like my opening to really freestyle, because that's normally how I do it, right? I normally would freestyle a lot of times when I go live, but let's see. Okay. I want to talk about something that's been on my mind. I want to talk about being a stepdaddy. What's good, Derek, Champ, Argerine, Steven, what's up? Make sure y'all get the likes up. We're going to talk about stepdaddies, okay? We're going to talk about stepdaddies. Umar Johnson has had some interesting things to say. And this might be sort of like a rebuttal. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to clip and post this because I need y'all to hear my thoughts on being a stepdaddy and the cult of stepdaddyism. We have a cult. What's up, young boy? we have a cult of stepdaddyism. The cult of stepdaddyism is getting out of hand. Okay. You got Umar Johnson. All right, Anthony. Appreciate that. You got Umar Johnson and the guys like him. And what's funny is not very many guys who are that vocal about being a stepdaddy. Y'all got to understand something, okay? A man, especially men of today, are not obligated. And again, I think Umar is an interesting guy, right? Men are not obligated to be a stepdaddy, okay? If a woman is giving her body away to men who want nothing to do with her long term, it's not for the next man to step in and play stepdaddy. I'm sorry. You have to be a fool to think that. And you know, maybe he is a fool, you know. He's a guy, and again, I have nothing against Umar. I see what he's doing. But I find it interesting. And again, we're going to get into Cardi, but I got to talk about this. The stepdaddyism is getting bad out here. You got women who they know a good man from a not so good man. These women know what type of men to get with, and they know what type of men to stay away from. But you have a lot of these women who continuously deal with men that they should not be dealing with. You know why? Because they know that because of the cult of stepdaddies, the cult of stepdaddyism, there's always going to be a man ready to save her. Shout out to David Dice.
Big up Jaye almost missed the podcast. Umar as a joke. He blames BM for women's bad choices.
Yeah, appreciate that. Of course, because his platform is speaking directly to the black woman, because only black women are really going to follow him and really financially support him, and he understands that. You know, and in regards to the cult of the stepdaddy, I think that guys like Umar want men to fix the mistakes that these women make. Now, the children themselves are not mistakes, but the people who have those children, I believe they made a mistake in procreating and having those kids, because once those kids are here, the mother can't take care of the child by themselves. The father's not there, but we're supposed to step in and take care of somebody else's child. I'm sorry, in 2023, the way that these heifers are built, it's not our job to save them. I know that hurts the cult of stepdaddyism, but men are not, especially men who don't have children. A man that doesn't have kids should not even be trying to be a stepdaddy to none of these heifers, because if she wanted a good man, a decent man who actually was protecting himself, then she would have got with that type of man. But these women date these dysfunctional males for a long time, and when they realize those men are not going to step in and be their husbands, they put other men in front of those children. What's good, pretty gangster? Yeah, because I want to speak on this first, because again, we're going to get to Cardi. Get the likes up, people. We're going to get to her because this all can tie in together. Because you got Cardi B, who thinks that some man is going to step in and be a stepdaddy to her kids. You know, the way she talking, the spicy way she talking like she got everything planned if her and Offset were to divorce. So this all ties in. But I want to say this. You know, I did a video about Ava Marcel. Y'all know Ava Marcel? She is the model, reality TV personality. You know, she recently left her husband, a man who was a stepdaddy to her children. He stepped in, right? He did what Umar Johnson has wanted black men to do, and that was step up and be a husband to that woman who had gotten out of a dysfunctional relationship, according to her, and also said, you know what? Those aren't my stepkids. Those are my kids. I'm going to embrace them as if they're my children. And you know what Ava did? Ava said, you know what? I'm tired of being married. No, I'm just paraphrasing. This is me. But I believe in her mind, she says, you know what? I'm bored. I'm bored. I don't want to be married to this nice guy. And she left him. And the guy has been trying to fix the marriage. Ava wants nothing to do with him because she likes dysfunctional men. Once a woman dates a dysfunctional man, she's always going to have a taste for it. She doesn't know what being a good man is. And y'all got to stop trying to save these heifers. Y'all got to do your research into these heifers. A lot of these heifers are broken. What's good, Jay Thomas? A lot of these heifers are broken, and they are broken beyond repair. You can't fix them. There's nothing you can do for them. Throw in the towel. It's over. It's done. Salute to Zeke.
These chicks can't wait to find a stepdada to babysit their kids so they can hit them streets and clubs.
Absolutely.
SMDH.
Right. And then you got guys like Umar that's saying, I want you to save these women from themselves. No. I'm not trying to save them from themselves. They need to save themselves. Why you think there's something called save yourself black man? We need save yourself black woman. But a lot of you melanated women want excuses. You want people to overlook your flaws, and you have a lot of them. I mean, you wear your flaws on your sleeve. That's why I wish a lot of men would actually pay attention to that instead of trying to pay attention to their bodies and how they look. A lot of you guys get caught up in the looks, and then you end up just like Ava Marcel's ex-husband, looking crazy, right? Because you thought that you were going to save her from her quote unquote abusive ex. And what does she do? After you've embraced her and you embrace her kids by another man, she leaves you because she's bored and you're not really her type. You're not really her type. She doesn't benefit from being with you anymore. Right? She got the validation she needs. Now she's ready to move on. I guarantee you, the next guy Ava Marcel gets with is going to be the complete opposite of the man that she's with now. Shout out to Ramir. Ramir says, I'll let her say it.
There are good stepfathers out there, but it can be a difficult and dangerous job. It's basically a repairman for a woman's mistakes.
I absolutely appreciate that. I believe they have been good stepdads. Look at Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush had a stepfather that was there for him. When he was younger. So there have been instances where they have been good stepdads, but we're talking about the older generation. Nowadays, these women are having children by these dysfunctional men. You know what they do? They go and they get with an even more dysfunctional man. They get with an even more dysfunctional man. And that is why I tell y'all, you got to look at a woman's dating history. If she's telling you about how her one ex is in jail, the other's in the streets and he's absentee, he got like 5 or 6 baby mamas. You got to really read women and see, do I see this woman as something short term or do I see something as a long term? But a lot of these women have a taste for dysfunction and they're not going back. Okay. You can believe their nonsense and their lies, but a lot of these women are who they are. They are who they are, and they don't plan on changing anytime soon. They really don't. And I think you got a lot of baggage that goes into play. A lot of these women have so much baggage. It's just too much for a lot of men who have their shit together. Because a lot of men who have themselves together, they're already focusing on themselves, right? But then you bring a woman along, okay, but what if she has children? What type of men do she have children by? That, men have to take that into consideration. A lot of these women have dated a lot of crazy men. And they know these dudes are crazy. They know these dudes are crazy. And they get with them anyway. And then when they waste the best years of their lives physically with these men and they realize that the wall is near, now all of a sudden they want to make these changes. Now all of a sudden they want a different outcome and they want things to change. But what happens when it's too late? I wanted to speak on that. I wanted to really, speak on that because that's something that bothers me. You got people that want you to go in and save these heifers from themselves. I say no. The answer is no. There's going to be no saving. Okay, just like Cardi B. You got Cardi B who claims that she can do better than Offset. That's why Offset exposed the fact that she cheated on him. I believe that. This woman was a scripper. You mean that you're trying to tell me that a scripper is above cheating? Yo, we got to stop playing these games, man. Like, come on, man. Make sure y'all get the likes up, man. And make sure y'all sharing this live stream, man. This is a very important live stream because I'm going to tell y'all why in this stream, in particular here, why a lot of these women are so bitter about why men are walking away. I mean, why not? I mean, look at what Offset put himself through. You're with a woman who thinks she can do better than you. That has to hurt. And it hurt him. You could tell. That's why he put this out here. Because it got to him. What's good, Latasha? What's up, Jay Shine? What's up, Omar? Appreciate that.
Like you said in the Steve Harvey video, ain't no saving these women. And the crazy thing is Steve Harvey encourages this stepfather nonsense. Sad bro.
Appreciate that, Omar. See, that's the thing. You know, we have to say no. We got to say no. And these men who try to push this narrative are men who either are stepdaddies themselves and they haven't had any issues yet, or they are men who don't take accountability for their children. They want somebody else to raise them, right? And that's what Cardi wants. Cardi's acting like another man, another rich and successful man is going to be there to raise her kids. Like she really believes that she can get another Offset or somebody more successful. Look at Sweetie. Sweetie has never been able to recover from that breakup with Quavo. And I'm talking about relationship-wise. She tried. Listen, if Sweetie with no children has to basically, and again, I have nothing against the guy that she's currently dating, but she downgraded. Let's be real. She downgraded. I wouldn't say by a whole lot, but she downgraded. Because all the hype that Sweetie had after she broke up with Quavo, only for her to end up with YG. So Cardi, do you think you're going to do better than that? The only thing that helps Cardi is that she is a known commodity. She has a large following on social media, right? So a man that she gets with can utilize that. And trust me, Cardi, any man you get without the Offset is going to use you. Even Nicki Minaj, who's a bigger star than you, had to go back to her high school boyfriend or a guy that she liked when she was younger, right? She tried after breaking up with Safari to find somebody, but she never was able to find that man that she thought she was going to get. None of these women ever upgrade. They always downgrade. And if Nicki Minaj ended up with who she ended up with, Cardi, you're not going to get a rich, successful man to wife you up. Unless he's a guy who's obsessed with you, because I'm pretty sure she has men in her DMs that she don't tell Offset about. That's that a man that's willing to be with you publicly and spend money on you, but he's a trick. He's a guy that he's a rich trick that's looking to have fun. At the end of the day, he's not gonna put a ring on your finger and marry you like Offset did. Offset saw you as a business opportunity, but has he really benefited from you business wise? He hasn't. You know why? Because you're stuck trying to follow him wherever he goes. You're stuck trying to mirror him and follow him wherever he goes. Offset can't go nowhere without Cardi B being right there to watch him because she's afraid he's going to cheat on her. Meanwhile, she's cheating on him. And yes, I do believe it. That man ain't lying. He cheated. She took him back. She cheated. He took her back. These women are never monogamous. We have to stop believing this is a lying, robbing stripper, okay, who is overly emotional, and you mean to tell me that she never got back at him for cheating on her? I don't think so. I don't think so. This woman gets surgeries because she doesn't like how she looks in the mirror, and she's going to continue to do so. This is a deeply insecure woman, and you trying to tell me that she never cheated on Offset? I highly doubt that. But he took her back because he sees her or has seen her as a business opportunity to help him. But bro, she can't even help herself. She can't even get her own music career back on track, even though she claims that if she were to leave Offset, she would get her career back on track. Yes, Nicki Minaj was with Meek Mill, but that didn't last long. And Meek Mill was at his peak then. Right? Now, Meek Mill ain't broke or anything, but I'm talking about public perception and popularity. He was at his peak, and then the beef with Drake happened. But Nicki was never able to get the type of man that she wanted after the breakup with Safari. And I don't think that Cardi B is going to find that man either. I think she's highly delusional if she thinks that she's going to be able to find another Offset. She's going to end up having to downgrade. She may end up having to go back to one of her exes that she said one of them was a scammer. And, you know, again, these are the type of men she deals with. Shout out to Eric.
What up, Jay? What Cardi fails to realize is that the blueprint is already out on her, and the only men that'll be with her are the ones that are looking to do a drive-through on her.
Right. Appreciate that, Eric. Listen, man, a lot of the guys that she would end up dating are going to be struggle rappers, scammers, you know, maybe successful businessmen that see her as a jump off or a side piece, but he ain't taking her to no business meetings, no events, unless it's an event with her, right? But he ain't going to take her around his friends so they can laugh at him. So she's going to downgrade. You're not going to get another Offset. This is why she's so obsessed with trying to shadow him and follow him, because she knows, Cardi B knows that Offset can replace her. Yes, Offset can replace her. She knows this. I have no doubt that Offset could find another Cardi B. Can Cardi B find another Offset? I don't think so. She'll never be able to find it. And I find it interesting how, you know, Quavo and Offset have had these issues, but at the BET Awards, they both came together to perform on stage as a tribute to Takeoff. You know why they've had issues? It's because Cardi B's in the middle of it. Cardi B's in the middle of it. I don't think Quavo likes her very much. And maybe that's what has caused the rift. Maybe Offset thought that she would take his solo career to different heights, and it never did. His solo career has never really gotten off the ground. Let's be real, people. And I have nothing against Offset, but let's be real. His singles career has gone where? Now, we can blame the label, but he put out a project? Where did that project go? Cardi B is gonna have the same trajectory as a Black China and an Amber Rose. Look at Amber Rose. Look at the levels of pathetic there. Look at Black China. She had to get implants removed and what, her face implants removed. Like, she's trying to be a different person because she realized that she got all that work done and it got her single, being a single mother. She hasn't really gained what maybe she thought she was going to gain. What's up, Jean Marie? And let me just say this too, because I see one of my commenters in here, pretty gangster. You know, there's a lot of defending of Cardi B that irks me. I don't know why you heifers are fighting for Cardi B, but y'all look crazy. Cardi B could care less about y'all. How many female friends did Cardi B have again? But here y'all are defending her, attacking others, attacking women that don't agree with you, attacking men that don't agree with you. All you have to do is go to the comment section of my Cardi B video. Look at the heifers there in their feelings over a woman that they don't know. Cardi B doesn't have any real female friends. The only people she hangs around are dudes. That's why she's around Offset 24/7. But a lot of you insecure, you know, a lot of y'all are insecure. A lot of y'all wish you were Cardi, wish you were lighter complected like her. right? You wish you had the BBL like her, right? The guy that she's dating, the lifestyle that she has. So y'all think by defending her that you're going to be blessed with an opportunity to be like Cardi. Y'all look crazy. You're weird and delusional. I've been dealing with y'all for years. Y'all been here fighting for a heifer you don't even know. It's crazy. I hope Offset divorces her because she has money just like he does. So she's not going to be able to run his pockets because he can go and take her money. Because ain't she successful? Y'all talk about how successful she is. She has all these endorsement deals, right? I would love to see that divorce. I really would, because Offset has had issues with his label. He hasn't been able to release music. So where is his money coming from? You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Cardi's been holding things down financially, if you know what I mean. I think Cardi's been holding things down. That's why Offset has stayed, because the burden isn't on him to make the money, because she can go out there and get it, because unfortunately a lot of these companies go to her for sponsorship. I don't understand it. I will never understand it. How is she marketable? What talent does she have except for being annoying on social media? She's an annoying woman. Yeah, she called him a countryman. That's how she feels about the father of her children. She's mocking him being from Georgia. But how can you mock him calling him a countryman? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But you speak in very broken English. And you're only black when it's convenient. But I guarantee you, Cardi has gotten all types of opportunities as a scripper for being a lighter complected Latina. Let's be real. You know, people could talk about, oh, she's an Afro-Latina here and there. I bet you growing up, even up until she got big, she thought of herself as a Latina only. She's black when it's convenient. Okay, but you dumb melanated women will defend her. You look crazy. Yeah, that comment was below the belt, but that's who she is. She's mad because he exposed that she's not a monogamous loving wife. She's out there throwing her box at other men. And that's why, you know, again, she's not getting no surgeries just for Offset. She's getting those surgeries to seem attractive to all men. Because that's what these women do. They're not doing that for themselves. They're doing that to get attention from other men outside the home. These women are not monogamous. These are some lying ass cheating females. This woman does not respect Offset. She saw Offset as a come up. She still sees him as a come up. Because she's a lazy artist that needs his connections. Offset is well connected, well respected out here. She's needed those connections. But for her to talk the way that she did about him is why he exposed her about who she truly is. She's out here doing dirt too. Y'all got to understand, man. The reason why Cardi didn't leave is because she's done dirt too. Y'all really believe that Cardi just allowing a guy who has cheated on her to come back and not do nothing in retaliation? I don't believe that. I believe she's done a lot of retaliating. This is the same woman who admitted to drugging and robbing men. Do you think I'm going to believe that she's being honest? Well, she was honest about that, but believe that she's not doing anything outside the marriage? Of course she is. And the mistake that she made was basically telling Offset that she has men waiting to wife her up. That's all she did, was basically confirm what he always thought. He always thought that she was out here looking, 1 foot out the relationship. These women always got 1 foot out the relationship, and they all think that they can upgrade when the evidence has shown that none of these heifers upgrade. And then she tried to use Lori Harvey. Lori Harvey doesn't have any children. Lori Harvey was still in her mid-20s. Lori Harvey is more attractive than Cardi B. And she hasn't had to have any surgeries that we know of. This is why she's able to go from this guy to this guy to this guy. Cardi, you're going to bring your broken English. You're going to bring your baggage. You're going to bring children. And a lot of men who are successful are going to want nothing to do with that unless they're just dealing with you specifically as a jump off side piece or a short-term girlfriend. That's how they're going to deal with you. Salute to everybody that's here. Is it? Let's okay, do I have the video? We're gonna play those videos again. I played some of it. This chick has such a filthy mouth, man. Just like she can't go a second without cursing. And you think that a successful rich man who has his shit together is gonna wife you up? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think you're mad delusional. Definitely. Now, this is where it started from. This is where everything started from. Shout out to Steven. Shout out to Steven Brown for being a member. 37 months. Appreciate that. But hold on, where is it at? Where is the stream? This is where it started from, family. So we're gonna review these and speak about them.
And I always get cuffed. Y'all know this. Before Offset married me, I was engaged. Before that, I was with a fucking scammer that made.
No, y'all gotta understand, before Offset got with her, she was on Love and Hip Hop New York, fighting with another woman over a guy, I believe he's a DJ. Now, that could be for show, which is probably what it was, but that's what you were really doing before Offset.
A lot of money. Everybody knew about him, and everybody know he didn't even play about me. So I'm that type of bitch that a nigga's gonna cuff. When I don't be outside like that. So when I do be outside, and these ball players and these rappers and they see me, their voices start trembling. Like, hi Cardi. Like, they be nervous because I'm a bad bitch. You don't got that. I got.
She said that when she meets these athletes, their voice start trembling. Is it because Offset is right beside you and they don't want to say the wrong thing? This is coming from her, so she could be overly exaggerating what she probably is. Those guys are not nervous because they're intimidated by you. I don't, you're a loud, obnoxious woman. Maybe they don't want to say the wrong thing. A lot of these athletes, they don't have, especially these rappers too, they don't have people skills like that, But I don't think that you're just this intimidating bad bee. You are replaceable, Cardi. Yes, you are. You're replaceable. You're replaceable now more than ever because right now you don't bring any value to Offset right now. When the last time you have released an album? You released a song here or there. But you haven't gotten in the studio and really worked because you're too busy running behind Offset because bad bitches don't run behind men. And that's exactly what Cardi B does. She runs behind Offset wondering what he's doing. You know why? Because she's the one out here cheating and not being faithful as well. But she don't want to get cheated on. Why aren't you focusing on your music career? Nothing should be stopping you from playing from your music career unless you're just lazy and you're complacent. Listen, other artists have children. You got female athletes that have children. They're still able to travel and do things. You're just lazy and complacent. All right?
Got that. So every single time y'all trying to bring turmoil to my marriage, I'm just letting y'all know what's going to happen next. Well, we're going to get a divorce. People are going to be mad nosy, mad happy. I'm going to make an album. People are going to want to hear the album because of it. Another rich nigga going to cuff me.
What happened to that Sweetie album after she broke up with Quavo that was going to be her big breakthrough?
And what? Like what? Like what is
And also, let me say this. Most of the well-known rappers out here are not going to date you, Cardi. Out of respect for Offset, Cardi, none of these top known rappers are going to wife you up, Cardi. That is a pipe dream. I know you probably think that you could get the little baby, or, you know, maybe she probably thinks she can get Dirk. Hell, maybe she thinks she can get Drake. But none of these guys, out of respect for Offset, are going to wife you up, Cardi. You're just talking, all right?
what would be the point that y'all be trying to what do y'all be trying to accomplish when y'all be bringing my nigga up? Like, what is it? What, like a breakup, and then what? You're gonna be sick of me because you're gonna see me living my best life. Everybody.
So you're not living your best life now? You're not happy now? What you should be saying is you're not going to break up. You're not going to divorce. You should be talking about how happy you are in your marriage, but obviously you're not very happy.
Everybody wants single Cardi. Everybody wants that. Everybody wants every bitch to be single. Every single time Lori Harvey gets with a new nigga, everybody go crazy for it. Everybody go crazy. Everybody loves it.
She's comparing herself to Lori Harvey. Lori Harvey, even today, has more value than Cardi. She has more value than you. She has more value.
So it's like, what are you accomplishing? Like, tell me what you're gonna accomplish. You're just gonna turn me up. So go ahead, do all of that. When I decide to get off my nigga, guess what? You're gonna be sick too,
and you know what? That may happen. I could definitely see her filing for divorce because these heifers be plotting and they be planning about when they gonna file a divorce. She's already giving y'all the layout. Like, she has her full rollout, right? She's gonna divorce Offset, right? She's gonna be fishing for a new guy. She's gonna be ready to release new music. She already has this stuff planned out.
I'm just gonna be with another rich nigga. Hello.
Yeah, you're gonna be secretly with a rich N-word. You're secretly, because he ain't gonna be no well-known rapper, because most of these rappers are cool with Offset, and I don't see them trying to wife you up. Now, maybe you think that you're gonna be able to get, just like Sweetie thought she could get Lil Baby, and that blew up in her face. You're not gonna be able. The only rich guy you're gonna be able to get are older men looking for a good time with a younger woman. That's it.
I'm not like you bitches. I'm not like you. You got no choice but to be with your mans. I have choices. I'm a bad bitch for real.
She says she has choices and she's a bad bitch for real. This is how most of these women think. It don't matter if these women are married. It don't matter if these women have been in long-term relationships. They all think that they are attractive, and they all think that the dating market is just going to be wide open for them. Cardi B, you're in for a rude awakening. All right, you're in for a rude awakening once you do leave Offset. You're in for a rude awakening, and your options are not going to be as good as you think they are. They're not.
A bad bitch in real life, a bad bitch on Instagram, a bad
bee in real life, a bad bee on Instagram. That's all they think about, is being a bad bee. That's all they think about. Hold on, we got this other clip. I gotta find it, make sure it's the right one. Okay. Now this is the response clip when Offset outed the fact that she out here throwing that box at somebody else. She done pissed that man off so much that he had to basically say, yeah, she effed another guy. Make sure y'all like the stream, man.
Hey, you can accuse me of all the things you know that you are guilty of. Sing it with me, y'all. And I see that it is.
She's triggered. Y'all, she's hurt. Look at all those blue check mark trolls, man. Look at the trolls. Look at all her fan pages in here, man. Look at all these. This is the Cardi B hit squad. They are the troll squad. They get on Twitter. They just troll anybody. They put up a bunch of posts We love you, Cardi hashtags. That's who in this chat room, in this Twitter space. I'm telling you right now, Cardi B could lose her marriage being in these Twitter spaces. She was in these Twitter spaces for a couple days and she already done got herself exposed cheating. So she needs to get up out these Twitter spaces before she lose her husband.
It's easy for you to blame everything on me. Yes, honey. Listen. Don't pay attention to that country man, y'all.
That country what? You talk about the guy who's the D you hop on every night, right? That country man. That country man who you had two children by. I bet he's more intelligent than you. That's why you won't leave. Because he's the brains of the relationship.
Don't pay attention to the country man. That Spaces the other day got motherfuckers spiraling and thinking shit.
I mean, yeah, why wouldn't he? You're talking about how you could replace him and get you somebody else. This is why I tell y'all, she's not that bright, okay? Cardi B is not that bright. Shout out to Eric Square. Cardi B is not that bright. Cardi B is what most of these Western women are. They all think they're smart. They all think they're intelligent, but they're a bunch of dummies. Let's be real. They're a bunch of dummies. They get on social, they think they're smart and they're not. Look at these heifers on YouTube. They all think they're smart when they're dumb. They think that they can replace the guy that they're with. No, you can't. Yeah, she say he's spiraling. All he did was put a post on his IG stories. How many of these Twitter spaces this heifer done did? This is the second Twitter space clip that I have. This from the 2 different days I'm playing, right? Shout out to Eric.
Hey Jay, doesn't she sound like the lady from the original White Men Can't Jump that was with the white guy?
Right.
Just
yeah.
tricked entitled One Rolling on the Floor, Laughing, Rolling on the Floor, Laughing, Rolling on the Floor, Laughing.
Appreciate that. Yeah, she sounds similar to her. Doesn't have the talent of Rosie Perez though.
Come on now. I'm fucking Cardi B, nigga. I think sometimes motherfuckers forget I'm Cardi B. If I was giving this pussy to anybody, it will be out. I'm not just anybody. Can't fuck me.
She sounding guilty as hell. That's what guilty people say, right? Cardi, you know the jig is up. Okay, we know that you out here throwing it on other men. We know it. All right. Now her rationale, she's gonna get into it. She's basically saying it's not nobody in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll tell on her. It can't be a regular person because they'll tell. No, they won't. Most men do not tell everybody who they sleeping with. That's a very small portion. Now, most women will tell you every man that they slept with.
You know, regular, degular, schmegular, because they gonna
Well, at least most men.
tell the world, and I can't fuck nobody in the industry because they gonna tell too. These niggas, what was that? Y'all ever heard that Ruby Rose record where she said, got a big ass mouth? So please, boy, stop acting stupid. Stop acting stupid. Going crazy over fucking space. Don't play with me. The fuck?
But you're not really denying it. So she's basically partially denied. It was like a 10% denial and 90% fluff about not playing with her. All right. Now, this all started with Tasha K. As I said in my video, Tasha K is what started all of this, because the only reason why Cardi B went to Twitter Spaces is because Offset was getting exposed badly by Tasha K. Tasha K put out his side chick, his white side. Well, I guess he's a Latino. I guess that's what they're saying. Putting all the photos and videos of the woman. The woman clearly looks more attractive than Cardi. So you got her that's triggered by that, so she goes to a Twitter space.
Stop playing. That's all I'm a motherfucker say. Because for real, let's be serious. Am I on? I don't know if I'm on or not. First of all, let me say.
You know, when people sing like that, they're usually because there's some stressors there. They're stressed. And again, she's not really denying it. She's basically saying that she would never sleep with this type of man. She would never sleep with this type of man. I could guarantee you that whoever she cheated with was a married man. He probably was a married man. Because y'all notice that women always end up cheating with married men. When women who've been married for a long time, they never cheat with single men for the most part. They always cheat with men that have a wife. They have a whole website dedicated to married people's hooking up behind their spouse's back. Right? So I could see her getting with somebody that's married because a married man ain't gonna tell nobody. Right? And that's who these women normally end up hooking up with, is with married men. Yeah, Noel, it's not fake. It's all real. That's why she's in these Twitter spaces losing her mind. She's in these Twitter spaces losing her mind because she got exposed by a guy that was angry. And when people are drunk or when they're angry, they always reveal things. And that's what happened here. She was out. I could see her dealing with a married man because that's who these women normally get caught with, married men. And it ain't because the man said anything. It's because that man's wife found out. Right? So these women will normally end up cheating with married men.
You can't accuse me of other things. You know that you are guilty of. Like, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Like, you can't be serious. Shit got me so fucking hot on my mama, bitch. Would have broke a bottle in his fucking head for even playing with me if he was next to me. Don't play, mother.
Oh, so he not in the house with you? Are y'all living separately? I know they own multiple homes, so are they living in separate houses? That's interesting. See, when you let a person talk, they tell you everything you need to know. Or maybe he was going somewhere because I know I now was Cardi at the BET Awards. Did Offset go to the BET Awards by himself?
Motherfucker. Got me looking fucking crazy and shit for
No, you look crazy because it's a choice.
no reason. Anyways, I'm out. Let me say you can.
He said he in the next room playing video games. They in the next room playing video games. Shout out to Swing Out.
And accuse me of all the things you know that you are
What's up, Brian? Make sure y'all like the stream.
guilty of. Sing it with me, y'all. And I see that it is easy for you to blame everything on me. Yes, honey. Listen, don't pay attention to that country man, y'all. Don't pay attention to the country man. That Spaces the other day got motherfuckers spiraling and thinking shit. Come on now. I'm fucking Cardi B, nigga. I think sometimes motherfuckers forget I'm Cardi B. If I was giving this pussy to anybody, it will be out. I'm not just anybody. Can't fuck me no degular schmegler, because they gonna tell the world. And I can't fuck nobody in the industry, because they gonna tell too. These niggas, what was that? Y'all ever heard that Ruby Rose record where she said, got a big ass mouth? So please, boy, stop acting stupid. Stop acting stupid. Going crazy over a fucking space. Don't play with me. The fuck? Stop playing. That's all I'm a motherfucker say. Cause for real, let's be serious. Am I on? I don't know if I'm on or not. First of all, let me.
Y'all had the mic off. What I meant to say was, is Cardi B on these Twitter spaces? Now y'all could let me know. Was Cardi with Offset in at the BET Awards? Y'all hear me now? Do y'all hear me? Because it says the mic is on, so y'all give me a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Damn, the chat is late. Because I've been talking for like a minute, 2 minutes, and y'all still don't hear me? The chat must be behind, man. Where the ones at? I think. Okay, now I'm starting to see some ones. Okay, the chat must be a delay. I gotta see if is a delay because okay, I see y'all. I see the ones now. I just wanted to make sure y'all heard me because I started to see those delayed responses, and I'm like, damn, the stream must be behind. I gotta check into that to see if it's behind because it shouldn't be. Everything should be. What's up, Sean P. Yoli? What's up? It must have a delay in it. All right, make sure. Yeah, definitely. I've seen people still putting ones in the chat. But y'all was rocking with me while I was talking. That's what's crazy. You know? What I was saying is was Cardi at the BET Awards? I know Offset was there. He was performing with Quavo. Did he leave her behind? Did it cause her to have a panic attack and hop on Twitter Spaces because she ain't got nothing to do? Because again, Cardi B should be an artist, performing, getting awards, but she's too busy sitting at home watching Offset, making sure he ain't cheating. That's what she busy doing. She busy doing that. Start this back up.
Let me say, you can accuse me of all the things you know that you are guilty of. Sing it with me, y'all. And I see that it is easy for you to blame everything on me. Yes, honey. Listen, don't pay attention to that country man, y'all.
That country
Don't pay
man.
attention to the country man.
That country man.
That Spaces the other day.
But
that
you
motherfucker
had
fired
children
me
with
after
that
they
country
did
man.
shit. Come on now.
She's in
I'm
her
fucking Cardi
fields.
B, nigga. I think sometimes motherfuckers forget I'm Cardi B. If I was giving this pussy to anybody, it will be out. I'm not just anybody. Can't fuck me no regular, degular, schmegular, because they gonna tell the world. And I can't fuck nobody in the industry, because they gonna tell too. These niggas, what's that? Y'all ever heard that Ruby Rose record where she said, got a big ass mouth? So please, boy, stop acting stupid. Stop acting stupid. going crazy over a fucking space. Don't play with me. The fuck? Stop playing. That's all I'm a motherfucking say. Cause for real, let's be serious. Am I on? I don't know if I'm on or not.
Right. Like, is she trying to pull this? He from the country, so obviously he shouldn't be, respected. I told y'all she don't respect Offset. She don't. She's calling you countryman. And no, that's not funny. It may be funny to those trolls in that Twitter space, but that's not really funny. I mean, we could talk about your broken English all day. Even though, aren't you native of New York? Not like you just came into this country a couple of years ago. I mean, y'all can correct that if I'm wrong. I mean, this woman clearly has psychological issues, man.
First of all, let me say, you can't accuse me of other things you know that you are guilty of. Like, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Like, you can't be serious. Shit got me so fucking hot on my mama, bitch. Would have broke a bottle in his fucking head for even playing with me if he was next to me. Don't play, motherfucker. Got me looking fucking crazy and shit for no reason.
Yo, Blueface said that. Blueface said that her box wasn't, at its peak performance, right? But again, that's Blueface. Who really knows a Blueface, But all I know is that this woman has issues, bro. She has issues. Shout out to everybody that's here. Shout out to everybody that's here. Appreciate y'all being here, man. We talked about Cardi, but there's some other things that I want to really speak on and address while I'm live. Let's see. Where is it? Hopefully y'all doing good. Where is it at? Speaking of marriages, we're about to get into another marriage. Let's talk about this marriage. We got to talk about somebody else's marriage, man. We about to talk about Tia Mowry. I haven't had a chance to do a video on it, but I'm going to speak about it tonight because I saw a lot of cheering. A lot of these women were in support of this man getting nothing out of the divorce. And I want y'all to understand the double standards. There are clear double standards out here in regards to divorces when it comes to men and women. You see, women are allowed to leave divorces with everything if they're the ones who have the money. But men, we are supposed to give women something. You hear the saying, right? That woman was with him from the start. Why shouldn't she get something? So she should leave the relationship with nothing. Well, he's basically leaving the marriage with nothing. And there are a lot of women celebrating this. They're celebrating this because she got away with it. She basically gets away with not having to pay anything. She gets the house and she don't pay a dime. So not only does he have to move out of that house, he has to start over. And he gets no money out of it. And there are people cheerleading this as if it's, listen, this is why I would not be shocked if she ends up with a man that has less than her that's going to milk her for money. Because we all know that Tia Mowry is on a campaign to prove that she's sexy when she's just an awkward 40-something-year-old divorcee that's looking for attention, that's leaving her marriage because she got bored See, this is why I'm not in support of marriage. I think marriage is a joke. I think marriage in this country is a joke. I really do. Because look at how men are treated in divorces versus how women are treated. Blake Griffin had to pay his ex-fiance, not wife, ex-fiance, $200,000 a month. I believe it might have dwindled a little bit, but I believe he was ordered to pay that because he left her for another woman. So because he left you for another woman, you feel like you're entitled to 6 figures every month because y'all have children together because you were his fiance? This is the treatment that men get in divorces. We have to give the women something. But when it comes to men, they get nothing. And he actually tried to challenge the prenup. I believe he actually tried to challenge the prenup. Salute to everybody that's here. Let's see. This according to Newsbreak. Actress Tia Mowry reached a divorce settlement with ex-husband Corey Hardwick months after their split, and the details have finally been revealed, according to RadarOnline.com. Their agreement indicated a cordial dynamic, with Mowry and Hardwick signing off to share joint legal and physical custody of their 2 kids. Mowry will not have to pay child support or spousal support and keep the $4.3 million family home they once shared in Studio City, California. The blast pointed out that she may have bought the property and wanted to hold on to it post-split. Of course. But look at how Dr. Dre, his wife tried to run his pockets for everything she could. And the courts were going to allow her to do it. According to court documents previously obtained by Radar Online, Mowry had informed the court that she turned over all required bank and tax statements to her ex before their settlement. Going forward, it was determined that neither of them could speak about the other in front of their children or within those proximity in a negative, disrespectful, or derogatory manner. This was also to be honored by their family members and friends. If either of them moves on with new love interests, Radar Online has learned there was a mention that stated each party is restrained from introducing the minor children to a new romantic partner until the party has been in an exclusive relationship with the romantic partner for at least 6 months. I think I think he wanted that more so than her. Because I think she had no problem introducing them kids to a new man. Both agreed they would not allow overnights when the minor children are with that custodial parent. During the first 6 months of the exclusive relationship, the exes finalized their divorce in April. As we previously reported, Mowry announced her separation from Hardwick in October after 14 years of marriage. Mowry said that she had no ill will towards her ex while going public with their tough choice to part ways last fall. These decisions are never easy, and not without sadness. We will maintain a friendship as we co-parent our beautiful children. She continued, I'm grateful for all the happy times we had together, and want to thank my friends, family, and fans for your love and support as we start a new chapter moving forward. This woman finessed her way out of child support and spouse support. I have to give her props. I have to give her and her lawyers props. Like, seriously. Because if he was the one who owned the home and he was the one that had the money, he would have had to pay her something. But yes, she wants to be, what's up, David? Yes, she wants to be in these streets. She wants to be in these streets. So let her go. Let her go be disappointed, because that's the only thing that's going to be the outcome of this is pure disappointment. A lot of you heifers leave these marriages thinking that you're going to upgrade, and you never do. I never see any of you women that get divorces ever upgrade. The dating market is oversaturated as is. So you have an oversaturated dating market. And it's crazy to me. Like, you're in your early 40s. What are you looking for? But she wants to have fun. She's been with this guy for over 17 years, and she never had her hot girl summer. And now she gets to have her hot girl summer at 44. And the new dude probably gonna be living in that house. That's why she want that house, because she want to have some other guy up in there, living in there, right? This is where a lot of these women fail. They think that they're gonna leave their marriages, and they think that they're gonna be able to find a replacement for the guy that they are with, and they aren't. They're not going to find that replacement. And that's where these women, their whole thing falls apart. And I don't feel sorry for them. I want y'all to understand, I don't feel sorry for these women when they get to dealing with men who don't respect them, dealing with men that cheat on them and use them. You put yourself in that situation. You put yourself in that situation. Shout out to everybody that's here. You put yourself in these situations. You was with this man for 17 years. And you want to leave now? I bet you some man has already been in her ear. Some man has already been in her ear telling her what she wants to hear. Because this is what happens all the time. They never able to upgrade. You're 44. You're going to be a single mother. Even though you're going to have joint custody, right? I could see Corey finding a good woman immediately. This man was married to this woman for almost 20, was in a relationship with this woman for almost 20 years. And they were married for most of that. Corey's not going to have any problem finding a woman. But I think she's the one that's going to have a problem, because all these women think they're smart and they all think they can find somebody else. Okay. Well, y'all been separated for how long? These women are delusional, and they're going to find out the hard way that these men that you break up with, because it seemed like Corey was a good guy to her, they're not as replaceable as you think. But she wants to have her hot girl summer. She's inspired by all these women out here who have no man. She's inspired to go do what they're doing, but they don't have a man. Of course, they can hang out at beaches and go on these trips because they don't have a man. They have the time to do that. Unbelievable. Y'all women gonna find out the hard way. Y'all leave these marriages thinking the grass is greener. You better hope that you have a replacement. You better hope that there's somebody there that can replace, that can take the place of the guy that you're leaving. Because y'all, I don't understand it. Like, I really don't. I don't understand you leaving the situation that you're in for a reason. Now, I want to get to something else. There is a female on YouTube. Now, I was back and forth as to whether I was gonna make a stream about this, but this person ain't that important. I'm just gonna say that right now. I don't think they're that important for me to do a whole live stream on them. I'll just make you a segment. I'll make you into a segment. There was a person that really wants to be Kevin Samuels, and I still don't think they got it. They want to tell women the shit that they probably shouldn't be doing, right?
A woman should be the dominant and a man should be the submissive. That's
because y'all follow.
I think y'all know who I'm about to. I think y'all know who I'm about to talk about next. Hold on, I gotta refresh.
A woman.
I guess she's being interviewed, but we about to get into this alpha. Yeah, we about to get into this, people. What's going on out here? This woman here, I think her name is Princella. She says that this woman here says that men should be submissive to their women. Now, mind you, submissive to women that can't fix anything, that don't fight wars, right? She says that men should be submissive to women just because they're women and because women can give birth. Well, you know what, Princella? There are men who think they can give birth. Now what? Now what? There are males out there that claim they can give birth. They're a birthing person. Have you not heard of a birthing person? You literally got males claiming they can have kids too. But this is what these feminists, and let me tell y'all something about these feminists. You feminists are some of the most delusional people on the planet. And I see why you're always miserable. A lot of you feminists are miserable because you don't understand that gender roles are there for a reason. Okay? There's a reason why women are homemakers. Women are to cook and clean and take care of the kids, because you need two people in the household to run it properly. You need a mother and a father. Women are there to nurture those children. The father's there to be the logic. He's the leader. He puts everybody in position to be successful. He's going to be taking care of everything. But you 2023 heifers, man. You 2023 heifers really believe not only can you raise children on your own successfully, especially young men successful without the father, now you want men to submit to you. I told y'all the mental illness is running rampant. Let's get into this video.
Man should be the dominant and a man should be the submissive. That's
because
and shout out to the bro who's interviewing. I'm not sure what his name is. Maybe y'all know who he is. So I'm using this clip from his channel, but this is on World Star. But shout out to him.
Y'all follow commands. You go do. You go do. And she gonna tell you what to do. Because here's the thing. If y'all don't have somebody telling y'all what to do, y'all are going to be reckless. And so women are divorcing y'all in these relationships because they are allowing you to quote unquote lead, and they're being submissive. And since y'all can't lead yourself, y'all leading her into.
Listen, there's a reason why Arab countries have been able to maintain their patriarchal structure, Princella, or they call herself Pastor, whoever this is. She's a YouTuber. Listen, Hat Lady. There's a reason why Arab countries not only are rich, Saudi Arabia, look at Dubai, all those different places that y'all have love to go to. They're ran by Arab men, okay? They're ran by Arab men who have a patriarchal structure. Now, some people can agree or disagree, whatever, about how it's run and how they treat women. But at the end of the day, they understand that men are there to lead, to fight, to defend, and they're able to give you the lifestyle that you have. I don't see women on the front lines over there in Ukraine, Princella. Would you be over there in Ukraine fighting? I don't think so. She says that men are supposed to take orders. No, there's a hierarchy. If you're talking about military-wise, there are men at the top who are giving the orders to those other men. Patriarchal societies will always be strong. This is why Arab men can come to America and say, no, I don't support your rainbow flags. I don't support your gay pride month. Get that BS off my street. Get those flags off my street. Because they don't care about your intersectional feminism. They don't care about women's empowerment. To them, women have a place in society, and that is to be by the man that they're with side. Because you heifers can't lead yourself. This is why, look at anything female led. Look at the WNBA. I mean, look, it's female led and it's trash. It's being ran improperly. They have to go to the male dominated NBA for money. I don't know of a single thing a woman has built that has ever lasted, because you put women in positions of power and they end up getting fired, or they end up losing their jobs because they're terrible at it. Women use sex and blackmail to gain power. They don't build anything. They take what somebody else has built and they put themselves in it until they end up getting fired, right? Patriarchal countries will always lag. Look at Russia, look at China, patriarchal countries who do not support the gay pride initiative. Those countries are strong. They're stronger than us. We're too busy worrying about pronouns. We're too busy trying not to hurt the feelings of a man with facial hair who wants to wear a dress and call himself a woman. That's what we're more concerned about.
To the ground. So here's the thing. The natural order is for the feminine to be the leader. If you give to the feminine, right? The feminine is always going to regenerate life and everybody's going to be taken care of.
That still doesn't make any sense. What woman, okay, can y'all name a woman who's out here giving orders who, again, I'm not saying that, women who are female bosses or supervisors aren't very good. There are probably some very good female supervisors and managers or CEOs, but they're a small minority. That's why women hate working for other women, because they understand how terrible she is at her job. And she only got there due to affirmative action or due to, a quota that all these companies have now. This is the feminist ideology I've been warning y'all about for over 10 years. For almost 10 years. Almost. These women really want to be men. These women want to have D. They want to be us. They want to be out here smashing chicks and making money. They want to be us. This is the final manifestation of feminism and social justice. This is what happens when almost 50 years of a generation has done to the black community. It has turned the women into masculine women to where they don't even know who they are. If this woman gets into any problem, she calling a man to fix it, because she ain't about to fix it. She ain't about to fix it.
Y'all are territorial. Y'all just want the image of leadership. You just want to be out in public. I'm the leader, but all of the responsibility is actually on the woman. The leader takes the majority of the responsibility. If women...
No, okay. So what she's saying is that that women shouldn't take any responsibility even though they're leaders?
Allow men, which means she submit, all right, and allow him to lead. She don't have no control over what he's going to do. She's steady submitting to him. Women have to change their minds and realize that they ain't supposed to submit to men, because men just going to do what you allow them to do.
Listen, raise your hand if you are with a masculine woman that you've submitted to. Listen, if you're a grown man and you submitted to a woman, I can't take you seriously. You're a bozo. You're a weirdo and you're a bozo, and you probably... you probably like to be dominated by her in a bunch of different ways. You males are out here submitting to these heifers. Y'all are out of your minds. Like this, obviously she seems to be. This is why men are leaving Western countries. This is what has happened to the black American woman. This is what has happened to her. She wants you to submit to her. What woman is attracted to a man that submits to them? Any woman that's in a relationship with a man that she's dominating, who has submitted to her, I guarantee you she's cheating on him. She is not faithful to that man. This is masculine thinking. This is, I want to be a man, but I'm not, so I'll settle for this weird ideology. Because it's weird. It's weird. She's weird. What is this? You're not fighting any wars. You're not building any infrastructure. I don't take you seriously. None of you heifers are building anything. Why would I take you seriously? You're just on here saying anything because you're in a protected environment. What happens when that protection ain't there? What happens when society no longer protect women? And what happens then? Nobody respects Western women. Nobody. Go read the stories of migrants coming from the Middle East into Europe. Look at the things that happen to those women. Go watch videos on grooming gangs. You see what happens when your country doesn't protect you and you got migrants flooding into your countries and doing egregious things to your women. That's what has going on in Europe. When you no longer have that layer of protection and they don't care that you're a woman of their country and things are being done to you and nothing is being done about it, are you going to say the same thing?
Because they don't have no governor on their own behavior to know when to not do something, to know better. They don't know. They just gonna keep being reckless. And they're not gonna take care of your feelings because they're only concerned about theirs.
But women aren't concerned about their feelings. So you don't have selfish women out here? Hat lady, queen maker, quote unquote. You don't have women who are selfish and greedy and grimy? I just did a story about a woman that took everything and didn't give her ex-husband anything. She didn't care about the fact that he has to move out and start over. She just cared about preserving what she had. But men are the only selfish ones out here? No, a lot of you Western women are just as selfish, if not more selfish, because you're so concerned about getting attention and being able to make easy money without having to work hard for it. Yeah, she's literally describing women of today. That's the crazy thing. Like, she's literally describing women of today. A lot of the women of today are selfish and greedy and only care about themselves and what they can get. But what are they actually doing to contribute to society that is beneficial? This whatever conversation she's had, whatever she's saying in this conversation is not beneficial to anybody. These women just have a jealousy of men. Jealousy of men. They really want to be men, but they can't. They can't be out here smashing chicks, making money, traveling to different countries with their passport. I mean, they could do that, but they can't do it the way men do it. And they jealous. The jealousy kicks in and they can't handle it, man. They can't handle it. But you know what? Too bad. I mean, it is what it is. You're a woman. Embrace it. Society has taught these women to hate themselves, and that's the sad part. They have taught Western women to hate themselves. A lot of you heifers hate yourself because you've been taught by society to hate femininity. There's nothing wrong with femininity. You know what femininity gets you? Femininity gets you protected. So you don't have to be on the front lines fighting no wars. So you don't have to deal with invasions. So you can sit at home while your husband works and makes the money. Because a lot of you heifers is lazy anyway. That's why you starting OnlyFans. It's not like y'all are out here just working hard. You're laying on your back taking photos of yourself all day. Let's get this. Speaking of dysfunctional and healthers, let's get to this one. Let's get to this story. Y'all remember the chick that grabbed the microphone? Listen, black women, y'all continue to embarrass yourselves and embarrass us. You get out here and look at this. And by the way, I believe she's an OnlyFans model, right? Doesn't surprise me. Another lazy heifer. Again, I have nothing against y'all getting OnlyFans. Get your money. It is what it is. But once again, we have another wannabe strong, independent heifer that ain't making no money on her own because she on OnlyFans. I mean, black women, why do y'all always go places and embarrass us? You're either twerking on tables at restaurants, fighting in public, right? Just embarrassing. Y'all love going places and embarrassing us. But then y'all want to act like we're the bad guys, that we're the ones who are out here doing things that you don't accept. But look at this. What are you thinking? Just embarrassing yourself. I bet the black people there was like, oh my God, Keisha's over there. Look at what Keisha is doing. Embarrassing us in this hot sun. This is Keisha's out here messing up again. Y'all know they love to talk about white women being Karens, right? But doesn't this strike you as Karen-like behavior? This is something that white women do, right? Ain't this something that y'all claim white women do? Don't white women go around acting like this? Oh no, we got a sister. We got a melanated heifer acting a complete fool. We got a heifer acting a complete fool. Yeah, you can't take them nowhere. Can't take them nowhere. I thought Karens do this. I thought only middle-aged white women do things like this. No, you melanated heifers do this all the time. Let's see. According to news break, a black college graduate's mic drop moment has gone viral in a video showing her grabbing the microphone from a white educator who apparently didn't allow her to say her full name. Kadia Iman, a digital creator with an OnlyFans account and more than 18,000 followers on TikTok, is seen snatching the mic from the stunned white woman who tries in vain to keep holding it. I want the mic, let it go. You didn't let me get my moment, she said before mentioning her name to the audience gathered outside. I'm graduating today. I don't like how you snatched the mic out my hand, so today is going to be all about me. See, that's where you messed up, and that's why you don't get no sympathy from me. It's all about you. There are other people there graduating, heifer, dummy. You ain't the only one graduating, but here you go making a complete fool of yourself for what? Because you want those white people to see you in your moment. They don't care about you. They see you as a loudmouth Keisha. That's what they see you as. A loudmouth ghetto Keisha. The graduate, clad in pink top cap and a black gown, then drops the mic and storms off. A bystander heard saying, "Oh," drops the mic. Congratulations. Look at that. Look at the brother in the back like, what the is Keisha doing, man? Keisha doing, man? Embarrassing. Embarrassing. It wasn't immediately unclear what college she graduated from. In a separate video, she explained what happened. Basically, what happened was I was walking on and we had to say our names before we get on the stage. She says in the clip, so I was saying my name and my name is long. Obviously, I have like 3 syllables in my name. She has a 3-syllable first name. Oh, Lord. Don't tell me her first name is 3 syllables. So I didn't even get to finish saying my name. And then the people that went before me, they all got to say their name, their major, even extras. Iman explained. Me and another girl noticed that she was pulling the mic down super fast for some black people. I don't want to be that person, so I just couldn't let that happen, the young woman explained. I just feel like I worked so hard to graduate and went through so much bleep to graduate that I just felt that I had to reclaim my moment. I'm sorry, I'm not a problematic person. I don't want to ruin no one's day, Iman said. The video received thousands of comments from people who offered their congratulations. Of course they did. They like when you Keishas act out. They like when you Keishas act crazy. That's what they like. The tussling for the mic killed me. Congrats, though. Congratulations, Queen, but the security doing nothing is killing me. Many simply wrote, period. Of course, black people are our own worst enemies. We never speak the truth. We congratulate behavior like this. And I bet you it's nothing but a bunch of black women supporting her because they probably do the same thing too. That's why nobody takes them seriously. Yes, 3 syllables in your name. That woman thought you said your first and last name. That's why she grabbed the mic back. It's hot, it's probably about 90 degrees outside. And she out here, I don't know, man. I just think that she made a fool of herself and she should not be getting congratulated. She should be getting a reprimand. Us as black people, we got to do better. We got to do better than this. We have to start reprimanding people when they do dumb things. Because, trust me, in other communities, they're not going to celebrate this. They may laugh at it, but they're not going to celebrate it because they know it makes them all look bad. Makes them all look bad. But y'all don't care because no attention is bad attention. Y'all just accept it. Even though this is going to give you a bad stigma. But y'all don't care because y'all think this is funny. And y'all like, and they're only celebrating it because she snatched the mic out of a white woman's hand. Now, if she would have snatched the mic out of a black woman's hand, y'all wouldn't be celebrating it. Y'all would be mad at her, especially a lot of you black women. Y'all would be demanding an apology. But because she snatched it out of a white woman's hand, that's why y'all celebrating it. And it makes y'all look petty and it makes y'all look clownish. Y'all look petty and clownish doing this. Absolutely. So, she was able to graduate, which is a good thing, but she made a fool of herself. She probably was up there. She probably wasn't speaking very fast. She thought that she was going to be able to stand there and have an interview. She literally thought she was going to have an interview. You were not being interviewed. They were ready to get out of there. They were ready to get out of there. I bet you it was very hot out there. And the black people there look embarrassed. The black men look very embarrassed. Because again, we have to deal with this all the time. We got to deal with this behavior all the time. This is nothing like this should be celebrated. Absolutely nothing. She made a fool of herself. Why are people celebrating this? Shout out to Saliva.
We as black men and women earn the bad representative we get.
Appreciate that, man. This is why it's very important to reclaim who you are and be the best representative you can be. It's not acting white, it's being a good representative, because the only reason why she's getting support is because they feel like she snatched the mic out of the hand of a white woman and they think that's funny. They think it's funny to snatch the mic out of the hand of a white woman. You people are... What is there to say, man? People are crazy. This woman literally embarrassed herself and people are celebrating it. They're celebrating her embarrassing herself. Unbelievable. Where's that? Okay, let me show y'all this video. I did a video about this a couple of months ago, maybe about a month or so ago, about a young man that lost his life because he brought these two black women back to his room, and it was an Hispanic bro,
25-year-old Brian Altamirano Solano walking hand in hand with Erica Covington and Ariana Taylor, both 20 minutes before the women are accused of killing him. It's 2:35 a.m. on Monday, May 15th. Police say a camera inside a Caesars Palace hallway captures the trio walking to Altamirano Solano's room, prosecutors noting the bag slung over his chest. 14 minutes later, that same camera catches Covington.
As you can see, they're running away after what they did. And I did a video on this. But now we see the security video. I didn't have this security video, but now we have the security video.
And Taylor running away. Police say one of them has their victim's bag on her as she drops her phone. Detectives getting more surveillance video, this one from a different strip property. They say one of the women is wearing the bag as she charges her phone.
So I'm gonna screenshot these.
Prosecutors say Covington and Taylor are the duo in these Instagram.
Yeah, the dynamic robbing duo. You got to be careful out there in Vegas, man. Like, you will have these chicks will hang around the hotel lobbies, right? Or you'll see them at the casinos. You might want to stay as far away from the locals as possible. These local helpers be robbing. You got to be careful out here, man. Especially that they're hanging around the hotels or the casinos, right?
Videos shown to a grand jury where they're wearing the same or similar outfits as the morning of the murder. More photos show the hotel room door, where police say just 15 minutes transpired before the women allegedly shot and killed Altamirano Solano. Inside, officers say they found a cartridge casing matching Taylor's gun. Altamirano Solano had stayed in the room with a different woman who told
he was there with another woman. So he was staying in the room with one woman, and then he out meeting other women.
investigators he didn't speak English and was in the U.S. from Nicaragua seeking asylum.
He don't even understand English, but he saw these two heifers, man, and he just took them back to the room.
Other evidence in the case includes 2 explicit videos of the women and Altamirano Solano inside the room, recorded at 2:44 and 2:45. Minutes later, the women are seen running down that hallway. 25-year-old.
See, that's why, gentlemen, and again, I made a video on this, all right, and I spoke about this. This is why it's very important to know your surroundings and be very careful of the type of women that you get involved with. This man was not even from America. American men probably could have saw the setup and they would have kept their distance from these women. They're not about to take these 2 women back to the room. Now, maybe they've done this before as far as stealing or robbing men, and they've gotten away with it. The guy didn't lose his life. But in this situation, this guy lost his life. He didn't speak no English. He was from Nicaragua. And he's out there in Vegas, and he has that bag where I guess that's where his money at. And he meets these 2 clowns, probably at the hotel or at the hotel bar or at because they're still hanging out in the hotel after, what they did. And they're still there. There's no cameras to see them going in and out that room. Gotta be careful out here, man. These chicks are, it's cold out here. You know what I'm saying? Winter definitely came for a lot of these heifers, man. How many stories have we seen of women setting up men to be robbed or robbing those men themselves? I did a video about a heifer from Chicago, right? She robbed a man from Arizona. And it was, and I did a video on it. That same female contacted me. I don't know if I told the story. This same female contacted me after I did that video. And she said, that wasn't me. I wasn't charged, right? And then somebody else who knows her contacted me and say, hey, that is the girl that you did that video about. because she ended up getting arrested for armed robbery in New York, I believe. So these heifers, and the chick is not even ugly. I did a video on her, was it last year? The chick that robbed the guy in Arizona that she met off Facebook? No, off Instagram. Now, I believe I did a second video on her. But she contacted me like, ain't nothing going on. Until then somebody else contacted me. It was like, yeah, that is her. Got a reputation for being a escort and out here robbing. And that's the thing. You look at the girl and you wouldn't think, well, you might think shit. But yeah, she's an escort. She's selling herself state to state. It's cold out here, man. It's cold out here. It's getting cold out here, man. You gonna need these heifers gonna need a jacket for how cold it is out here. This is the desperation that these women are resorting to in order to get money. This was pure desperation from these two women. Now, both these women, I bet you they have children. Both of these people are going to be in jail for a very long time. Because not only did they end this man's life, they robbed him. The man was here seeking asylum. He wasn't just some Negro in Vegas. He was a guy from another country, South America. And this is what happens to him. These women are getting desperate, bro. They are getting absolutely desperate. These women probably are prostitutes. They probably sell themselves. Probably hang around those hotel lobbies, waiting on men to notice them. Right? This is how desperate they're getting. And you shouldn't go to your room with two women you don't know anyway. Those women are setting you up. But this is the desperation. And you know, people love to talk about how better women are doing. Oh, they are? Oh, are these women doing better? Nah, these women looking desperate to me. Out here trying to fake sell themselves, right? So they said they tired of selling themselves. So now they have to resort to robbing because they're tired of selling themselves. This is the desperation that these heifers have gotten. We got to talk about this. This is how desperate they've gotten. They're out here premeditate selling themselves and premeditated robbery, and then they end up taking this man's life. They should never be allowed to get out of jail. And if you look at their mugshots, they have absolutely no remorse in their eyes whatsoever. But the remorse is going to come when those trials come. That's when you're going to see the tears. When they realize that they're that close to prison, that's when you'll see those tears. But speaking of throwing your life away, these are two young women. They're in their early 20s. Early 20s. Barely out of high school. And look at what they have to resort to get money. They got to resort to this. Let me play this video back.
Ryan Altamirano Solano walking hand in hand with Erica Covington and Ariana Taylor, both 20 minutes before the women are accused of killing him. It's 2:35 a.m. on Monday, May 15th. Police say a camera inside a Caesars Palace hallway captures the trio walking to Altamirano Solano's room. Prosecutors noting the bag slung over his chest. 14 minutes later, that same camera catches Covington and Taylor running away. Police say one of them has their victim's bag on her as she drops her phone. Detectives getting more surveillance video, this one from a different strip property. They say one of the women is wearing the bag as she...
This was a different property. They were casing it for men with money. These heifers went to a different place, casing it for men with money. Yeah, 20 years old. Life over. For a bag? Was it a Gucci bag? Like what? This is what happens when you show your money, man. How many stores have you seen of men wearing expensive jewelry? They take a woman back to their room and the woman ends up drugging them and robbing them like Cardi B used to do.
He charges her phone.
So I'm finna screenshot these.
Prosecutors say Covington and Taylor.
Look at that on TikTok. Young women too, in their early 20s.
Are the duo in these Instagram videos shown to a grand jury where they're wearing the same or similar outfits as the morning of the murder. More photos show the hotel room door, where police say just 15 minutes transpired before the women allegedly shot and killed Altamirano Solano. Inside, officers say they found a cartridge casing matching Taylor's gun. Altamirano Solano had stayed in the room with a different woman who told investigators he didn't speak English and was in the U.S. from Nicaragua seeking asylum. Other evidence in the case includes 2 explicit videos of the women and Altamirano Solano inside the room, recorded at 2:44 and 2:45.
Well, who was recording? Was he recording them? Crazy.
Minutes later, the women are seen running down that hallway. 25-year-old.
Gentlemen, you got to be careful. These women are broke. These women are bummy, and they're looking to take something from you. All right. It's cold out here, people. Winter has definitely come for these heifers, man. Absolutely. Winter has come for these heifers. Winter that came for them. Let's see. I have another here I want to play. Okay, yeah, let me get to this one. Salute to everybody that's here. Make sure y'all like the stream if you haven't. You could also continue to hit that super chat. Or you can hit that cash app. Join the channel too. Click that join button. Am I gonna be able to? No, it's not letting me. Okay. Move this somewhere else. Because I want to talk about this stripper heifer that robbed this Mayweather associate. Dudes got to be careful out here, man. These women, it's cold out here. I told y'all, man, it's cold out here for them, man. It's cold out here. Let me put this extra average heifer on the screen. This is an extra average heifer. Let me see. Just very extra average. Okay, where am I at? All right. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. With this one right here. Look at this. Stripper plied man with tequila and stole. A stripper plied man with tequila and stole $62,000, say police. A lap dancer has been arrested by Miami cops after allegedly performing erotic dances implying a man with alcohol before using his phone and bank cards to access his accounts. This is why you don't need to be going to strip clubs. Hey, you males. Why are y'all going to strip clubs again? Is the wings good? Is the alcohol that good? It's crazy. A stripper allegedly have plied a patron with tequila, then used his credit card and PayPal information to funnel $62,000 out of his accounts, has been arrested. Is it Yelene Lynn? I'm going to say Yan. I'm just call her Yan. Rivera Basal, age 34, from Miami, was one of several women who retired to a VIP private lounge at Playmates to perform sensual lap dances for the unnamed victim, according to police officers, telling the victim that the erotic activity in the VIP room was free of charge. Yeah, right. The women plied him with shots of tequila until the man became so drunk that he could no longer stand, it was alleged. While her female colleagues gyrated at close quarters to keep the victim distracted, Rivera is said to have stolen the victim's smartphone and wallet. It wasn't until around 4 a.m. when the man had recovered sufficiently to be able to stand and leave the club that the man revealed realized that he appeared to have misled the missing items. Later, while checking his accounts, he noticed 6 PayPal withdrawals had been made to an unknown person without his knowledge or consent. On further inspection, he found various sums of money had been deducted from a number of his bank cards. Once again, gentlemen, why are you going to strip clubs? Now, this woman should be punished, absolutely, but strip clubs is something that you did 10 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. Why are you dudes still going to strip clubs? I mean, you're asking to spend money for women. Ain't that what OnlyFans is for? For you to just send money to women you're never going to sleep with? In just a matter of hours, the amount had gone missing from his accounts that totaled $62,000, the New York Post reported. However, it appeared that the suspect perpetrator had entered a contact number on his smartphone. The victim later realized that the number had been entered into his device in order to make the withdrawals. So I guess she wasn't that smart of a criminal. She gave her real number into that phone. And the number belonged to Yan Rivera. When interviewed by detectives, she is said to have admitted that she had initiated the transactions but claimed the victim had authorized them. However, investigators claim they went on to find texts the stripper had sent to her husband and a friend complaining that the man had canceled one of her PayPal transfers. Y'all see how that is? That man immediately went to PayPal and got one of those transfers canceled. And you know what this dumb criminal did? She's going to send a text message to her bum ass husband and her friend about how he canceled one of those. Because you can't do that, dumb criminals. You can go and cancel transactions that were sent. You can cancel them. You can't cancel them. And that's what he did. And she complained to her husband. What? So your husband know you out here stealing too? Oh, he's a bum too. She now faces a number of fraud-related charges. There have been no reports of anyone else being arrested in connection with the alleged offenses because all the money went to her account. She didn't share it with those women. New York Post had reported the police had gone out to find evidence on her phone that she was selling illegal growth hormones and steroids to clients from her strip club. So she's selling steroids. Dumb criminals never cease to amaze me. 34, huh? Is that what 34 looks like? No makeup on. She looks like she's 44. Okay? Dumb criminal of the day, of the week. Well, this happened this is an article from the 17th about a week ago. So she's like the dumbest criminal of the week. Might be the dumbest criminal of the month. Because not only did you put your phone number into his phone to access those accounts, but then you also sent a text message to your husband saying that you were upset that he canceled one of them. How many of y'all want to bet that this dumb criminal was going to use that money to get surgery? I bet you that $62,000 was going to get her a BBL or a tit job or to get some fillers into her face. That's where that money was going. That's why she was upset. She was upset because she was going to use that money for surgery. And because he canceled one of the transactions, she wasn't going to get the whole thing. Well, she ain't got it now. Now she's incarcerated. I don't know if she's been let out. I don't see where this is. She bonded out. But this is just dumb criminal chronicles. Like all the evidence that the police needed, she gave to him. Yeah, she did it all for a BBL. She did all of this for a BBL. How dumb can you be? You're a dumb criminal. You're a dumb heifer. And Shit, they should arrest your husband too for being a jackass. Arrest him too. Shit, why not? Why not? You know, he knew she was stealing the money. Arrest him too for being a jackass, for being a dummy. Dummy number 2. Arrest him too for being, ignorant, for being broke. He needs to be arrested for being broke. Because he knew about the transactions. He needs to be arrested for being a bum husband, broke, aiding and abetting, and unlawfully taking the funds of somebody else. He needs to be arrested on a couple of different charges. They can arrest him for. But he needs to be arrested too. He knew she was doing this. She's probably done it before. I believe she's done this before. But a lot of times, you got dudes that go to strip clubs and they may have a wife or a girlfriend. And they don't want their wife or girlfriend knowing that they've been to the strip club, and so they don't say nothing. But that dude then, he's like, oh no. So, now she in trouble. So that's my take on this. Just what an idiot. Just what an idiot. All right, people. That's it from me. Thank y'all for being here tonight. I appreciate y'all being here. You've been a great crowd. We've pretty much kept the same audience here the whole stream. So thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Join the channel. Click that join button. Also, go follow me on Kick. Go sign up to my live stream channel over on Kick. I appreciate that. Also, make sure y'all go subscribe to my Rumble channel for my podcast. Okay? Y'all go do that. And also, of course, click the link that is pinned. That's pinned in the chat room at the top, where you can get all my links: Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all my channels. Everything Jada Black. Just click that link that's pinned in the chat room. You'll get everything associated with me, so you can follow me on everything as well. Okay. Also, follow me on TikTok. Y'all know I've been putting videos up on TikTok. Some well-edited videos. My editor has been doing this thing with the clips. So make sure y'all go over there too and check those out on TikTok if you want to follow me over there too. So thank y'all. You've been a great audience. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Again, follow me on all social media. Join the channel. You can also follow me on Patreon as well. I appreciate that. I will see y'all the next one. Y'all take care and have a good rest of your night, all right?